Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon and my channel is about taking gossip and spirit and bringing them together. Tonight I'm going to go over some random stories in the news that have been very popular that we've already talked about, so we'll hit a few of them. Also, I'm going to be using a new deck, which I'm so excited. It's called Dark Mirror. It's called Dark Mirror. So that's what it's called, and I'm super, super excited to use this deck. I ground it, and sometimes I may say a prayer in my head. I envision my legs to be roots, like a tree, and then they get attached to the earth. And it's perception, and I call in Michael the Archangel. Excuse me, I'm trying stuff. And also, sometimes I call in a few angels. It depends on how I'm feeling. And Michael the Archangel I do call in quite often, and I do call in Raphael just to help heal, because we all need healing of some sort, right? Okay, so these are exciting new decks, and I grounded and I did a banishing kind of prayer thing on there. So, all right, so let's recap on some of the stories we've already talked about. Tamar Braxton, I'm sorry. David, her ex-boyfriend, is now pledging love and wants to get back with her. That's the latest. So we're going to ask Spirit, they're going to get back together. Going to work it out. Now it's reported that he's been cheating and that he went since January. So I don't know what's going to happen. And a lot of this stuff that happens in the news, you wonder if it's a stunt. But then you hope it's not, because it seems so terrible. But doesn't it always seem like an album or something is happening afterwards? Or they're getting out of jail and they time things just so. They're doing things, it's just, I'm just saying. Okay. So this book, I went through this Dark Mirror book for this tarot, by the way, and it looks really cool. So I will begin to study it and then compare, but I use what I feel the card is. And these cards are they're not like tarot. They're cards, but they're kind of just spirit cards. So I just want to know. Okay, so yeah, so David wants to get back with her now, and he's pledging love. And do you think Tamar's gonna get back with him? Would she really do that? Right? Okay, you punched him in the carotid artery. I don't think they should get back together. I think they should never get back together again. Just like I think Kanye West and Kim should get divorced. That's too much to handle. Because she's handling mental illness and kids. And I know she's nannies and all that stuff, but it's hard. He's had a lot of episodes. Why is he having so many episodes? Well, anyways, let's not jump around too much. Sorry. Okay, so we're asking the cards about David. Spirit, if you can let us know about David. First of all, will Tamar and David get back together? We'll do a few cards. Let's start that first. Will Tamar and David get back together? Oh, okay, so this is blinded to pain. So, blinded to pain. If you look at this card, look at that card, that's flies. That's like a fly necklace. See? Fly necklace. That's pretty nasty. Blinded to pain. Okay, let's take another card. That's very interesting. Blinded to pain. That could be either Tamar, David, or the other woman. Who's the other woman? They said people are saying that she has short hair as well. Well, they're saying it not as nice, but I'm not saying the way they say it. Alright, so let's do another card, because that's just mysterious. Blinded by pain. Blinded by fire. Okay, this card is Alone in the World. Tamar Tamar feels alone in the world. Look at that woman. What's this? That light's a little off. Okay. So, what the heck? I'm so sorry. All right, let's get this back together. Alone in the world. Look at the picture. It's beautiful, right? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful card. So, alone in the world, blinded by pain. I don't think this is David. I think this is Tamar. I think this is how she feels. Let's do a few cards on Tamar. Spirit, we're asking you about Tamar Braxton. The child I was meant to be. The child I was meant to be. The child I was meant to be. Wow. The child I was meant to be. That's Tamar. Tamar, I'm sorry. It is her. Because she has abuse she doesn't want to talk about. That's part of the reason she didn't go back on the... Now. And then the last she spoke, she's just like, I believe in God of second chances. I don't care what anybody thinks of me, stuff like that. And I don't blame her. I'm sure she's getting a lot of press. I mean, it's mental illness. And she did say mental illness is a horrible thing. So she has problems too. She's had a few episodes, let's face it. And I do know in the show, like when I actually went back to look at some of the show on YouTube, which she had with Vince, and I think she does have depression. I really like her in the new salon show she's doing. I don't know what channel, I think it's VH1, where she goes and somebody has a bad hair, like they have something happen bad, like in regards to their hair, like experience, and they show a picture and it was devastating. And like they had gone to this person for so long, and then, so then they like they use her stylist guy, who is like fantastic, whoever he is, I'm sure, and well known in that industry, and then goes to the salons and calls them out, and they think that they're getting chosen for something. It was pretty good, actually. It hasn't gone bad, but I can imagine that could go really bad. I bet they have a few things that have gone bad. Okay, so our prayers are with her. Our prayers are with Kanye too. Let's pull a card for Kanye and Kim. Will Kanye and Kim get a divorce? Spirit. Will Kanye and Kim get a divorce? Kanye and Kim get a divorce. It says parasite. Ooh, what does that mean? Parasite. Now these are the dark moon. Parasite. Let's take another card. Parasite. So, parasite. I think it does. I don't think it's a good card. I don't think it's a good card to get. All right, let's do one more. We did one more for them. Oh, look. The same one. Wish the child I could have been. Kanye is trying to get his master's. His, it's royalties in music. He's working hard to do it. And best practices had been, they would actually 20 years, they would have rights to this music. I don't know, that seems awful long to me. But they should be able to buy it. Sometimes they're not. And somebody can, like, if one record label sells to another record label, like they decide they're going out of business or somebody's going to buy somebody, they get all the masters that that company owns. So if you buy, P. Diddy's record label, you get Biggie. Yes, right? He owns all that, and they say P. Diddy was cheapy. But anyways, I digress. I don't mean to be going, but just part of the music. So let's do another card about Kanye and Kim. It just might make it through. Just because people are talking and everybody has a divorce story. I mean, it's like, oh my God. Even Wendy Williams is like, who I love, is like, just divorce them. I don't think that's right to say. I mean, I know it's hard. I know I said things like that, but I just think that maybe it's them. It's their marriage, you know? And everybody goes through something of some sort, and nothing is ever perfect. There's always some issue somewhere in any relationship, you know, and it's either you, oh look, I didn't have my line in. Sorry. Hold on. Okay. You either commit to staying with that person or you decide not to. So, you know, my prayers go out to they've you know, they have kids, they have 4 kids, and yeah. That's, I don't want to comment. So hopefully whatever is best for everyone. Okay, so we're going to pull another card for them now. And we get Mist. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, I don't know what that card is. I'm going to have to redo that one. That was a hard one. I can pronounce it. It's hard to say. It is a new deck, like I said, Revenge. Wow, look at the girl. Look at those those swords. That's a beautiful card. That's Kim. Look, that's Kim. Wow, Kim. So, Parasite, right? We got the Parasite. And then we got I Gotta Be That Kid. And then also Revenge. So, I don't know. Everybody's so against them, it feels like it. I feel bad for them. They probably already broke up, right? Probably already are. And they're just going through this show's coming back on, right? It's got one more season. I'm going to watch it. And I think they're going to have spin-offs too. Chloe and Courtney will get a spin-off, I think. Because they do work good together. They really do. I do like them two together. And then every now and then Kim will come on, and then have Scott in there. And then this 4th kid. Well, we want to know what's going on. We want to know what's going on with Courtney. Courtney, I can't believe she went back with Scott, but I can. But yeah. Maybe they needed to go through it. I wouldn't mind a 4th kid. Yeah, she's probably already pregnant. She's already pregnant. And she'll let us know when the kid's born. It's, the name is, Southwest. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's get on to another story. Okay, so there's this woman. Her name is Jagar Wright. She first said that Common attacked her. She said that Common attacked her. That was her first announcement into the news, and she actually went on some shows and apologized to Tiffany Haddish and said she really likes her, but she just had to let everybody know. She got to tell her truth or whatever. But is this a publicity stunt? Because so she starts with the story about Common, who is a super cool guy. He seems so cool. I mean, really, he just seems cool in every way. So you're always gonna have somebody after somebody, but he's still, a star. So, and he's had a lot of public affairs. Now, I don't know if he had anything with Alicia Keys, but I remember he's definitely in a video of hers, and I thought, ooh, they would have been cute. This was before her husband. Now, I wouldn't disrespect him, but I remember him being with her, and then I remember him being with. I think he was definitely with Serena Williams. And he was rumored to be... Was he also rumored to be with I don't know. I don't know who else he went with. But anyways, yeah. So Common was she said that he assaulted her allegedly. No, I don't know if she said allegedly, but I'm just saying she said that in the news. It's all in the news. It's all out there already. So now what she's saying is Mary J. Blige is gay. And it's like she's trying to do a riddle or something. She's saying, and she was turned out, quote unquote, by either MC Light or Queen Latifah. And we all know. I'm sorry. Everybody, both of them, you could tell was Queen Latifah. You kind of even always knew that she was. You just did. I just felt it. You just felt it. No big deal. Who cares? MC Light, she's both ways. She swings both ways. But anyways, they're saying that Mary J. Blige is gay. She's gay, so that's what Jaguar is saying. What else is she saying? She's also saying the Roots knew that R. Kelly was molesting girls. And I happen to know somebody who was a chef for the Roots. So, and they're from Philly. They're cool. So, she's starting a lot of stuff. So she made news, and she told Mary J. Blige, sue me if I'm wrong. Come on. What's her agenda here? So let's pull some cards for her. Because she got some issues. For real. Now, I'm not saying, but this is what she's saying, and I got this on Media Takeout. This is from MTO News. Alright, so let's go with the card for Jagger. Jagger, right. Is she trying to exploit and try to get free publicity? Do the right thing and work really hard and try to make yourself different. I mean, buy stuff if you can. Buy followers, buy social media person, buy this, buy that. I mean, why do it that way? Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, it works for some people, but dude, now that she comes out and she's talking this about this person, this about this person, this about this person, was those all in one interview? I don't know. I don't think so. But I don't know if I believe her, so we're going to pull a card on her. And the first card we get is forgetting oneself. How ironic is that? You forgot who you were. That's right, Jagger. Jaguar. Okay. Your mom couldn't afford one? I'm just saying, she came for being kind. I'm sorry. Okay, next card for Miss Wright is obsession. So she's obsessed. And she's also forgetting herself. But I want to know, Spirit, I want to know, why is she coming out with all this stuff? Why is she trying to hurt so many people? Is there validity to what she's saying? Or is she a scam? Okay. Upside down. Now, I sometimes can see an upside down card as the flip. You know what I mean? Sometimes, but I'm not sure. This one is fragmentation. So she's lying. Right there. Your fragmentation. You're changing what's real, what the truth is. She's lying. All right, one more for her. She's lying. Obsession. She's obsessed with being a star. Why would she come and say the Roots? That's what I'm like, why would she say that about them? She better not have her stuff. Blinded to pain once again. Look, the fly necklace. That's gross. Okay, so speaking about people, Okay, so not nice. She's a scam. She's a scam. I knew when I read it she was a scam. And then I looked at her picture and I'm like, in her picture she looks kind of mean. Okay, so first of all, let's go into the next story. We're going to talk about RayJ and Princess because we've been talking about them before. Okay, so RayJ came out with his divorce on social media, and Princess was actually on a podcast or was on something online, and somebody said to her, "Oh, did you know that you're new?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know." All right, so then she's like, I don't know. I think she came out. I mean, she came out, but she doesn't look that devastated. I think she doesn't look devastated at all. So, but she said she was caught off guard. But why would you do it on social media? Because you want attention. Because you got something coming up. We're just trying to. Okay, and RayJ said, I just care about co-parenting and being with my children and making sure they have a safe. He's working on making sure he has a good place and home for his kids. And you know what? You have 2 kids with her. You got to work it together, sure. But I got a feeling we're going to hear about them on and off for years to come. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Well, anyways, Princess decided to go and get, celebrate the divorce maybe. Get some plastic surgery. She got butt augmentation. MTO News is reporting this, and the pictures actually look pretty decent. So, I ain't hating. If it makes you feel better about yourself, good for you. Good for you. But I mean, how does that? Okay, so you're all cute now, and you're in your 20s, early 30s, or whatever you're in, mid 30s. I don't know how old you are, Princess. So, in 10 years, what happens to something like that? You got to keep replacing it. So you got to replace, and they probably have like a little slit, because when you have boob surgery done, there's like a slit, and they can make it easier to go in and out with years to come to do an implant. But I mean, okay, let's just say she has boobs too. She got boob implants. She got butt implants, cheek implants. Kylie Jenner. Ooh. Wendy Williams. Ooh. Oh. We'll talk about Wendy next, but let's finish Princess. So, Princess caught off guard, supposedly. Was she? She didn't appear that upset to me. She did not appear that upset. In fact, maybe I don't know. Maybe it looks like it was announced on social media and it wasn't. Maybe she's in shock. I don't know. Okay, so Princess got a bit up. So let's do a card for Princess. Is Princess going to get back with RayJ? Or is she going to stay away from RayJ? Is it completely over between them? Spirit, please let us know. Is Princess going to stay with RayJ? Hiding your true self. Hiding your true self. Let's take another one for Princess. Princess, you're hiding your true self. Be who you really are. Don't fall for RayJ and try to sell everything that goes on. Oh, rumor has it, RayJ and Brandy are going to be doing a song. That'll be great, because I love me some Brandy. Actually, he's not bad either. I like the guy. He's kind of entertaining. He's cute. He's kind of debonair. But, I do like that family. And I even like their mom, so yeah. I watched their show. And then I watched, Brandy had a show, I watched hers. And RayJ, I don't know. When he did the Love Up, I don't know. When he did all that girl thing or whatever and all that, I didn't watch the last one. Because I watched little pieces of it. You can't take it seriously. It's totally scripted. Sorry. It looks it. It totally looks scripted. Not that the other ones don't. Blinded by Pain. Again. Okay, one more for Princess. Again, this is the case you join Enter the Dark Mirror. It's a new deck. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's do another card for Princess. Okay. We've got, alright, this is a new one. Jilted Regret. Jilted Regret. Look at this picture here. Oh boy. What is that? Jilted Regret. So, she's regretting pulling back that divorce. And maybe she's embarrassed about it. Maybe RayJ wanted one last ha 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 ha. Maybe RayJ wanted to make her look better financially so he didn't pay her as much part, and then they could co-parent. And I don't know. You answer. Okay, on to another story. First of all, I do want to say one story that's so crazy. I just had to talk about. There's a lady, her name is Marcia Stewart. She's Michael Jackson's cousin. She's selling what she calls the last drop of blood from Michael Jackson for $2,500. And she has pictures from the pop star's sick bed. Shows pictures of his bed. She said she was in there. She's a family member. She went in there and she took pictures and she got all that stuff. She's a slime bucket. Straight up slime. I don't care who. $2,500, really? Really? For that's you're gonna bad juju, bad. Oof. I saw a picture of her too, and I was like, oh. I saw she's core evil. So Michael Jackson's gonna be like, Thriller! Pounce on it. What the heck is wrong with you? You dumbass. Alright, so Martha. I'm doing a card for this Martha. I know this sounds weird. She's Michael Jackson's cousin. She's claiming she has the last drop of blood he had. Look. Blinded by pain. Blinded by pain. Let's do another one. Let's do a card not for her. She's not even worthy of a card. She's just pathetic. Is she a dope head? Why would you... $2,500? Really? Oh, and you think people are going to think highly of you, dear. People are not going to think highly of you. They're going to think you're the scum of the earth, which you are. So, this card is Peaceful Among Thorns. How about that? Peaceful Among Thorns. Martha, you better repent. Repent. Terrible. You should be ashamed of yourself. Pray for you. Okay. Another person who needs prayers is this Tory Lane or Laney's, or however you say his Z on the end. He was... Okay, so we all know the story about Megan Stallion and him were boyfriend and girlfriend supposedly, and he shot her in the leg. She went, she didn't tell the police anything because she didn't want him to get killed. She wanted, it was like George Floyd. All this stuff is in the news, and she really, quite frankly, doesn't trust the police. Can you blame her? Can you blame anybody? Really? So, anyways, so Megan comes clean with the story. She finally comes clean with the story. I don't know when she came clean with the story exactly, but I did definitely talk about. Did I talk about it? I don't know. Well, anyways, so then he's quiet for a few days, and then he comes clean on a song. And I don't know if he was supposed to talk to Armand Wiggins and come with an exclusive, and I think he never showed up. And then before that, he was fighting with him. So, shout out to Armand Wiggins. He's fantastic. If you don't follow him, go follow him. He's a great blogger. He's great. He's really, really funny. And he was on Jason Lee the other night. That's another blogger who I really like too. So, and again, and I like Tasha, and TashaK, who does not like Jason Lee, and says, you know, I don't know, she's just, she came out after Armand and Jason had their show the next day. She came out and spoke against Jason, but to each his own. I like them all. I don't care. So anyway, so yeah, and also Sean Davies' show. He's another guy. I get a lot of stuff from him too. He was talking this week about Mariah Carey's book. So anyways, we were talking about Tory. We'll get on to that. We were talking about Tory and Megan Stallion, and then he came out with an album. So a lot of people are like, what? You used this whole thing. The girl got shot in the leg. He said he was freeing. In the song, he talks about, you know, about her being the ex-girlfriend and all that stuff. And then he actually talks about having a crush on Kylie Jenner. So, okay. So, yeah. So I listened to the song. He's not really that bad. To be honest with you, he's not that bad. And also, another person who apologized this week was 50 Cent, because he kind of slammed Megan on being shot. He, like, made a joke about it. And he apologized and said it was tacky of him. He shouldn't have did that. So, shout out to 50 Cent. Yay! For doing the right thing. So, let's give a card for Tory. This guy is a critter. But, is this all, again? Here's what we think. You can't help but think this, because when albums come, right, boom, and your story's out there and you're all in the news, and then boom, an album comes, or boom, something happens, and you're, I mean, I know the Kardashians do it, but they even do it a little. No, they don't do it that way. They do it the same way everyone does. So we kind of question. Is it authentic? Is it authentic? Are you just trying to get in the news? Because no news these days, with a president like Donald Trump, we think any news is good because it's exposure. We really need to get that in check. So that's why we need to just change things around here. But anyways, I digress. So okay, so we talked about Princess, and then I'm going to do a card for Tory. Colorless Angel. Colorless Angel. That light is kind of messy, like a glare. Let me turn that off, okay? Let me see how I can turn, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so he got Colorless Angel. It might be from my ring. I get that ring. Actually, it is from the ring, isn't it? Okay, Colorless Angel. For Tory. Let's do another one for Tory. Such an opportunist. Is he just an opportunist spirit? Or is he something authentic about him? What's going on with Tory? We got Jilted Regret. Ooh. Okay, so enough on him. So let's do one for Megan. I'm a savage. Megan, I actually think she's. I kind of like it. I kind of like her, and I don't. Her personal, like her as a person, I don't really know, but I do. Some of her stuff is a little catchy. We're like, mama, a nice cocktail in you. That's fun. Girls sitting around, everybody doing it, and then have some, then do a TikTok video. Oh yeah, that's fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, so let's go, Megan. Spirit, do you have a message for Megan, the stallion? You know what Megan needs to do? Be a little softer. She does seem like she's always... Seems like she's always like such... Let a man take charge. Or a female or whoever. Let somebody else take charge. Be the weaker one. Relax. Relax. Okay, that's my advice to you. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Look. Blinded by pain. Megan, what's wrong? Why are you blinded by pain? Let's do another one for Megan. Megan. You're a savage. That's not Pomeranian. That's Teddy. Okay, so we got atonement. Ooh. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at that. Atonement. Atonement. You, like, gotta have to payment for something? Because that looks like it hurts. So, Megan, you got some things, she got some things to work out. Definitely has some things to work out. I think she needs to, I want to see her softer. I don't want to see her in this whatever. Let me hear you really sing and rap. Let's see you act. I bet she can act great. I would love to see her act too. Get her in a movie. Let's get her a triple threat. You know, she's, or yeah, maybe not triple, but what that means, but definitely doing successful. That's definitely respectful. All right, so I'm doing one more for me because I didn't. Oh, geez. Artificial heart. What? What's going on here? Artificial heart. Megan's got some work to do. But that Tory, he really just, really, a lot of people are saying it's very unethical. Doing like, not saying anything and then saying it on a song. She framed me. Okay, so why didn't you come out and say that? But if she really did shoot him, don't you think there would have been... She just told social media, not police. Like, you didn't even, like, later on do another police report? Why wouldn't you do another police report? She should do another police report. Yeah. She definitely should have done another police report. Okay, so there's rumor has it that McGregor and Manny are going to fight. So I want to do a card for both of them because I love Manny and I like McGregor too. And I think he's just so cool and so debonair with this, even though I know he's a bad boy and he gets really drunk and probably gets in a lot of trouble. So I don't really care about who the person is. But just his little suits and his shoes and his socks, I just love the guy. I know he's a small little guy, but he's really cool. Just a really cool Irish guy. Seriously cool. So I'm going to do a card for him. And he's got I know he has a son. And I think he's married too, so hope he's doing well with his family. Let's do a card for him. We've got, oh no, jilted regret. Uh-oh. Well, he was in a few fights now, wasn't he? Yeah, but he didn't even... Yeah, it's the devil's juice. You're not drinking tea like me. Chai tea. It's chai tea. Okay, let's do one for Manny. One for Manny. Yeah! Oh, Manny, you're so fast. You're so... Oh my God, so fast. So fast with his punches. Amazing. And he's also, he's in his country, he's 6 years of being in a political realm. So he would be maybe compared to a senator or a congressman. I'm not sure exactly. But, okay, so, revenge. Manny. Let's do another one for both of them. That's a little hard. Okay, so McGregor. And he also has liquor too. He has liquor and is it whiskey? Yeah, it's whiskey. Cool bottle. I don't like whiskey at all. Alone in the world, McGregor. He feels like he's alone in the world. He's the best. He evidently feels like he's the best. He is a bit of arrogance. So he's a bit ego. He's got a bit of an ego. He's getting in a lot of trouble over the years. He's finally starting to calm down because he's paying so much money out. That's why he's starting to, he's retired. Maybe that's why he's coming out to fight Manny. That's a heck of a fight, though. I wonder how much you're going to make on that. That's a heck of a fight. I don't know how to predict that one. But I would have to say Manny. Maybe. But what are they going to do? Are they going to box? Are they going to... I'm sure they're not going to do the ultimate, like... They're going to box probably, right? Yeah. Okay, so... All right. Well, we wish them best of luck. And good luck no matter what you do. What you do at all. Okay, so... Again, we talked about Tamar and David. David said that he wants to go back with her. Okay. All right. Okay, you go ahead and do that. Let's do a card for Tamar. Here, I didn't put these ones in there. So, again, she's got a lot of shows coming on, too. A lot of shows. You know, with this virus, so many shows, there was nothing to watch. That's why YouTube got so popular. That's why I'm here. I was a COVID layoff. I'm a contract recruiter. And I worked for EY, Ernest & Young. I did like SAP and technical recruiting. You know, so I don't do this stuff by trade. Okay, so here we go for Tamar. Ready? Oh, okay. Revenge. Oh, is she going to get revenge on David? I bet money she is. It's not the end of them, too. Because now he's saying he wants to get back with her. It just keeps pivoting and pivoting like RayJ Princess. And he's coming out with a song. Yeah, so who knows? Who knows what's going on there? I mean, yeah. So we had a lot of people, a lot of things going on in the news last week with her. So I'm going to do another card for her. Because I'm really rooting for her. Because I've always liked her. I liked her. And when she had the Braxton, I liked her the best because I thought she was funny, but she was a little difficult. I just thought it was her personality. Maybe it was depression. Okay, so we've got hiding your true self. So she's hiding who she truly is. Okay, she needs to really go to therapy. Or maybe she's been to therapy and doesn't want to have it all out publicly. She doesn't really say why she's not doing it. It's just rumor has it that it's because she doesn't want to address childhood abuse. She doesn't want to do it publicly. So can't blame her, right? Okay, so again, guilted, reject. Let me do another one too. Addicted. Tamar. You can tell she's on something. You can tell. But she likes to get her drink on, too. Which I'm not down on her, but addiction. She's got addiction going on. She's got regret going on. She's got hiding her true self and revenge. Not good. Not good. So let's see what this week holds for her, and we can definitely keep our eye out on that. Okay, Mariah Carey is doing a memoirs book. A lot of people are doing books, especially, Mariah pays a lot. Definitely is a jet set kind of woman. So Nick Cannon says. So she's writing a book, and she writes about the guy Tony, and that was in Sony. She was married to and controlled her, and she goes into that again. But maybe what we heard past few years, like about a year ago or so, she started talking about it again. So maybe that's when it started. She started talking to her ghostwriter, unless she wrote it herself. And then she talks about her sister. She goes into depth about her sister, saying that her sister actually drugged her and tried to sell her. Her sister got in trouble for a lot of prostitution. And Mariah and it's her older sister. And Mariah doesn't have a lot of good things to say about her. She said her brother too. She doesn't have anything to do with them. I think she doesn't have anything to do with them. But she goes into her one marriage, and I think she goes into like people that she was in a relationship with, and I hope she goes in with Nick Cannon too, because I want to know why they really broke up. Because you really don't know why. He said she spent too much money, and she was unrealistic, and he couldn't live with that. He couldn't live with the way she lived. She's rich as shit. She's always been rich. She's like Michael Jackson. They'll be absolutely flat broke and go and spend millions of dollars on a painting or something. So she's got that kind of stardom. She's been around for a while, and she's writing a book on her memoir. So I'm definitely going to read that, and I'm going to do a review. I saw her in concert, and it was after whatever that last one was that she did so good with. Wow, she's so talented. It was great. It was Sean John, the one who, the Jamaican guy. He was there, and Mariah Carey, and it was awesome. It was a great night in Philadelphia. She's fantastic, entertainer, fantastic, and has so many hits. Really great. So let's do a card for Mariah. So I'm definitely going to be looking at that book and letting you guys know about that. And let me know if you want me to read anybody. It could be dead, live, anybody. If you want to be read, let me know. If you know anybody that wants to be read, never has been read, but really wants to try it, let me know. I could definitely do it. Just direct message me. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and set up the bell for notifications. Okay, so let's do Mariah. Goes a pacifier. Okay. Masquerade. So she acts like something she's really not. Public character, so to speak. I mean, come on. She's not ever. She did a lot of shows though, a lot of reality shows. I think she's that. Exactly, I do. But I think she doesn't get happy for people though, because when they compared Ariana to her, she was just like, ugh. She's a good singer. And I thought she sounds like her too. Alright, another one for Brian. Calling the storm. Let's do another one for Mariah. Well, yeah, so she's talking this week about past loves, and you're hearing addicted. Could have told you that. Probably addicted to pills to stay thin. Here she just eats salmon. Because she's not a thin girl. She's got curves, and she likes her curves. But she's a woman of a certain age. And I think her stomach, and I'm not judging her. I definitely can work on things too. So, but I think addiction, I can say that. Or addicted to love, or addicted to spending. I'm going to read the book, and I'm going to find out about her and Nick Cannon. Because I like Nick. I want them back together. I think Mariah should get back together with Nick Cannon. He seems like a great dad. They're great at co-parenting. Maybe if they were together, they wouldn't be great at co-parenting too. Because when you do the aspect of love and, it sounds like he just I can't put up with her. She said, I can't put up with those hats he wears. Always be an activist. Get my kids in danger. Who knows? Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams, 2 days this week. Her first day she came on. This was her first week. And I absolutely love Wendy. I really do. She's an icon. She's absolutely wonderful. And I'm going to watch Housewives of Potomac. And after Housewives of Potomac on Sunday, she's going to be on the live with Andy. It's going to be great. Andy actually sent her, and she already has the copy of the show. But anyway, so she's going to be on the live, and she's going to watch it and everything like that. So I really like Wendy, but I will say her outfits on Monday and Tuesday, they were so ugly. They weren't, but then her outfits got really nice at the end of the week, and I just loved it. Like she was actually sitting there. She was actually talking about Vanessa Bryant, who I talked about. Remember I said that Sonia was going to trash her? Well, she did. And she did it before. It just didn't go... She did it before. She trashed her, and Vanessa kicked her out, and Vanessa came out and said, I've been keeping her for 20 years. She's given her till March, and then she's on her own. So her family should take care of her. But why Vanessa wouldn't? So you've been taking care of your mother financially for 20 years. So she's your mother. So you're just going to stop taking care of her now? If she doesn't get Social Security, how's she going to do it? And then her mother? Come on. Your daughter? Please? Okay, so Wendy was talking about that too. So, so once further in the week, Wendy looked really great. She looked really great. But she kind of looks too plastic surgery. And then there's somebody coming out that said that Wendy and about because her show's coming out. I think it's going to be on Lifetime, and a lot of things are coming out, and just nasty things that her ex-husband was saying, and then nasty things that other people were saying about her. So I'm not going to repeat them because I think they're lies. I do. So, but I mean, she getting a little bad press, but then getting some good press because of her show and how she's doing it. She has her cast in the staff, and then she's got the virtual which is really good, really cute. So, So Wendy, I'm gonna pull a card for Wendy. So let me do a card for Wendy. Will this be Wendy Williams' last year doing the show? This is Fated to Suffer. Does that even make sense? Fated to suffer. Fated to suffer? Okay, let's pull another card for Wendy. All right, let's pull this for Wendy. Wendy Williams. Wendy. Bride in the Cage. What? Look at that picture. Bride in the Cage. And Wendy on her show, she's like paranoid of COVID, which I don't blame her. She says she doesn't like to do technology stuff. She's not really into that, but she doesn't want anybody in her apartment. She's hysterical. And then she talks about the food she wants to eat, whiting or collard greens. Oh my God. Collard greens and cabbage don't go together, Wendy, by the way. That sounds nasty. That's like an explosion of gas. Yuck. But hold on, I want to know, how do they go together? Cabbage and collard greens. Are you going to do them separate and then just have it on? I didn't understand that. So, no fried catfish. No, stop eating fried food. You lost all that weight. You want to do good, so eat the baked whiting or something. You said baked whiting, collard greens, and then you can have mashed potatoes, cauliflower. Okay, another card for Wendy. Artificial heart. Oh no, Wendy. She's tired. Wendy's tired. So, artificial heart, bride in a cage, fated to suffer, queen of my world. How perfect this last one, though. Queen of my world for Wendy Williams. Woohoo! Oops. There we go. just love Wendy. She's great. She is absolutely great. Okay, so let's talk about some of the bloggers. Okay, so one of the bloggers that I really, really like, her name is TashaK, and I talked about her before. And in one of my videos, I actually said I'm a wino, but I'm not. I'm a wino when I'm there, but I don't even drink wine. But I don't even drink. So, but I mean, I do like her, and I do like, she does get exclusives, and she does, but she does get exclusives, but the reason might be because she doesn't verify things, and I've heard that this week more than once, and I've heard it. There's a lot of people saying a lot of stuff now. Everybody can't be all wrong, right? So I just think that she should. But then she says, "I give the verifiable. I'll give the receipt. I'll give the receipt to my if you do Patreon with me." And then, I'm not. She was on a show and she said this week, I'm really learning to not ask for money, to be able to ask for money. Okay, the donation thing for YouTube, I got no problem with that. Somebody wants to give a little money because they like this person and they feel like they were really entertained. Absolutely. Donation. But I don't know if they should. Yeah. I mean, anyways, I heard that YouTube supposedly takes 30% of the donations. I don't know if that's true. That's just crazy. 30%? Come on. I don't know. Maybe that's the best practices. So, anyways, so TashaK, Sean Davies show, totally going off on Tasha all week about lies. And then Armand went off about lies. He didn't really go off that much on. He's like, Armand is getting bigger and bigger, so he doesn't care that much about Tasha anymore. I mean, he talks about her a little bit. And then there's Storm, and Storm is with Tasha. I think he's a cool guy. I don't have a problem with him at all. Actually, I get a lot of exclusives from Storm. And I mean, maybe because he's just in my my box. And then there's Gossip Girl. I like her. She's really funny. And then Mob Radio. I like her. I like her a lot, too. She asks for money. She asks, if you need it, hey, no problem, ask. Hey, ask what you want. Ask once or so, whatever. I like the way she does it on Mob Radio. Supposedly, TashaK doesn't like Millie. I think her name is Millie. I really like her. Why doesn't she like her? Come on. Why does she not like anybody? Now, I know Jason Lee said something about her daughter, or her baby, her son, which is so wrong, but who the hell cares? You know your kid's perfect. Who cares? I wouldn't even acknowledge anybody that says anything bad about me. I mean, well, I'll take that back. I might, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'd do. So let me do a card for TashaK. TashaK, this is one of your. I say I'm a wino. I like her. She was actually my first. She used to dog out Wendy Williams. And when I first got on YouTube after I got laid off, and like there was a quarantine and everything, I actually just started watching Wendy, and it would just be like, when she does her little tea time or whatever. I love that little segment. And then I watched a few different segments, and then TashaK came on, and I was like, oh my gosh, she was like in the down on the feed, and I really liked her, and she was like the first person. And then when I was watching TashaK, I got to see Armand Wiggins because he can't stand her, and he was going off about her, and he was going off about Wendy. And then, and now he works with King Payne, who he's actually pretty cool. He does hair, he braids hair. He's one. Who else do we have to just gossip? If I'm missing somebody, I don't know. Jason Lee, I said he's funny. He's good. I like him. He can be a little racy. All of them can be a little racy. But it's a lot of fun. So I want to thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Please subscribe. And if you want a reading, please let me know. And if you know anybody else that needs a reading, let me know. You have a great night. Thanks again.